Good evening and welcome to my channel. Tonight I want to discuss with you the future and topics related to the future, loosely related to the future. First of all, many people when we talk about the future, what they think about is prophecies and revelations, visions from special people. People like Nostradamus or John the Revelator in the book of Revelations in the Bible. I used to take these things seriously and almost look into the future to see when these things are going to happen. They always come to the front when there's some genocidal mass killing going to happen for some reason. Whenever there's going to be some destructive bombing campaign in the Middle East, people say, that must be the prophecies coming to fruition. And why is that? It's because the prophecies of Revelations and the visions of Nostradamus are very grim. It's blood and guts and dragons and fire and destruction and death and genocide, of course. It's no wonder there are many people, when you mention the Bible, when the discussion of the future comes, they just say that Christ is coming to destroy everything. He's going to destroy everything. They see it as a kind of cleansing, as a good thing. They are talking about genocide of the human race and saying it's a good thing. They are saying that because the Bible teaches that. There are many things in the Bible that are extremely genocidal, both in the Old Testament, the Torah there, and in the New Testament. And if your faith is based on the Bible, you have to accept these things and turn a blind eye or rationalize it as a kind of cleansing or something like that. Well, I used to take it seriously until someone said that these are the rantings of insane people. Now that sounded first insane, but if you think about it, if you go to a mental asylum, there are many people who are having visions, and none of these visions would be peaceful and beautiful and uplifting. All these visions would be destruction and death and fire and horror and dragons and brimstone and genocide, of course. Why is that so? The people in a mental asylum are mentally ill, and these are the inner worlds of mentally ill people. I'd take that as a possibility. I'd say that's probably more true than saying that these people really knew what's going to happen to our future. But the thing about the future is you can make predictions for the future, but it could be more philosophical. Let me give you an example. There are amazing things that human beings, that we can do in the future. There are amazing possibilities that AI could do for people, that we could, AI could, our methods of transport, energy, food and resource allocation. There are many things that AI could transform our society and for the better. But there are also some dark things about AI that nobody knows what's going to happen or what it's going to do to us. We are going to be limited by the extremes. You can have an amazing amount of possibilities in your life and in your future, but one extreme can change everything or end it all. It's a natural law. It's like a tightrope. You can take a massive strong tightrope, but somewhere there's a weakness in the tightrope. And the weaker that spot is, uh, the weaker the whole of the tightrope is. The whole of the rope strength is limited by its weakest point. It's like when O.J. Simpson got his new lawyer, and he was interviewed on CNN. So the interviewer asked the lawyer questions about the case, and the lawyer kept on responding, that wonderful man, this, and that wonderful man, that. And the interviewer stopped him and said, you mean O.J. Simpson? So I said, yes, O.J. Simpson, that wonderful man. So the reporter asked him, don't you think he's a piece of shit because he killed 2 people in cold blood, tortured them and then killed them? No, said the lawyer. You cannot judge someone by one thing they did in their life or what they did in a little span of 20 minutes in their lives. You have to judge someone on the whole spectrum of their lives. But in fact, it's not like that. You can, and people do judge someone by one thing, often. You could spend your whole life building up your career, your reputation, and one thing could destroy it in one moment. It's like anything. How long does a tree take to grow? A tree could be chopped off in 1 hour. A massive tree that took years and decades to grow. That's the way it is. You can spend years and years building a building and it could be taken down in one demolition. Atom bomb can destroy a whole city in one moment. How long does it take to build a city? So the fact is we are limited by the extremes in our society, and the extremes, even one extreme person could change society. It takes one person in principle to press a button to drop an atom bomb. Eventually, you could say it could take 10 persons to decide in the government as to whether they should throw an atom bomb on another society, but there could be one person amongst those 10 persons who has an influence and can influence everybody to make that one decision. So, it's almost like it's a sick joke. And it's a sick joke on humanity. That you can spend your whole life building up something and it can be, and in fact, it will be destroyed in one moment. When we all die, everything is gone in one moment. So, to us it's like a sick joke. I think to God, it's a proper joke. To God it's a good joke, but to us it's a sick joke. It's like anything. Take any racist joke, for instance. That's something that is, if it's on you as a black person or as a white person or whatever, it's not funny. But it's funny to the other people because it's nasty. To you it's a sick joke. To them it's a good joke. It's a nasty joke. People can't help laughing. I have to suppress the laughter because it's a good joke. It's a sick joke. That doesn't mean all jokes have to be sick, but unfortunately that's also like a natural law. If a joke's on you, it's a sick joke. If it's not, it's just a good joke, right? And another thing we can see, if you observe in society, is that the more amazing things technology is able to do for us, the more destructive things, on the other hand, it is capable of doing as well. These things, they seem to grow together. You have the amazing technology that could uplift and kind of exalt human beings, it seems. On the other hand, you have the destructive technology of the atom bomb, which is now so much more powerful than it was when America dropped it on Hiroshima. they just kept on making this bomb stronger and stronger. It's why? It's as if it's not driven by people, it's driven by technology itself. We have, it seems like they're going to be able to put chips in people's brains who could make blind people see and lame people walk better than before. At the same time, we have the emergence of AI with its extremely destructive capability that goes hand in hand with its amazing potential for making human beings into something we never thought would be possible. But at the same time, the potential for destruction that AI could do is just as amazing. So we're basically stuck and back to square one. There isn't anything that we have developed that could for sure say that the future is bright. It's a binary. It's a binary future where the best things are followed by the worst things. So, do I sound anything better than Nostradamus? I don't know, but I'm trying to be put some common sense in the thing. So what do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are about my ranting. And thank you for joining, and